turn me up. I like my money like I like my niggas. Green face card, never decline, know what I mean. Act up and you gon' make me make a scene. Only time you hear my voice is when they play me on the screen. Got bad habits, I'm not the one you wanna keep. She a trap star, put that lady on a tree. Got her ass so shook, she shaking like an apple tree. Yeah, this life ain't meant for you, but baby girl, it's meant for me. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. What it do? This my boo, she from the south. We running man just like these bitches run they mouth. I got the juice, but they still claiming it's a drought. If I say I'm coming through, I'm about to flip the house. That boy crazy, say he tryna have my baby. Hold on, Slim Shady, just like Mariah, drive him crazy. Got him stressed, make him feel it in his chest. Ask him how it feel, just like a bullet with no vest. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me.
Yes, and I am using a speaker. And before I go live right now, after I'm finished with this video, I want y'all to know, from now on, if you're commenting something weird, rude, disgusting, or you're just being mean and trying to call me ugly and chopped and stuff, coming at me, coming for me in my live or something, or in the comments on one of my videos, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna block you because I'm tired of it and y'all are getting on my nerves. It's because I'm not the 1, the 2, the 3, or the 4. Not even the 5. It's not the time or the place. I get paid to do this stuff. You do not. Let's not do this. Because I hate to block people's accounts. It gets on my nerves. And I bet you it's going to get on your nerves. So keep your comments. If they're rude, keep them to yourself.
Welcome back to the Vibers, the Blue Heart Gang, Gang, Gang. And if you're just getting here for the first time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click those notification bells so that you can know every time I go live or when I do another upload. Because now we are in a relationship and yeah, we got to get into this bullshit.
God, make all the black girls rich. I'm for real. Make all the black girls rich and may we come in alignment with ourselves that we may be the proper container for all the money, all the opportunities, all the access, all the connection, all the provision, all the rest, the play, the pleasure, the gardens, the great sex, the orgasms, the WAP. Let all the black girls be blessed. Let us all be millionaires. We have never seen the righteous forsaken nor their seed begging for bread.
What up, Vibers? What is going on? So, who is ready to get into some mess with your girl? Okay, let me know if my sound is okay, because y'all know the sound be trying to act up sometime. Okay, so what's up? Let me see what's going in the Cadillac. What is happening in the Cadillac? Before we even get started, I need to know, do we got a birthday that we need to shout out? Do we have something that we need to celebrate? Okay, let's get it in the beginning because we got a full show. We got a whole bunch of mess. Okay, let me make sure. Okay, my mic should be good. Sometimes for some reason it automatically turns down. Maybe it thinks I'm loud. Okay, who would have ever thought that? But anyway, listen, muffins. Okay, we are here for the mess. Okay, we're here for the mess. Okay, at least I am. And again, I thank you guys for waiting for me. I got an important phone call, drama child, but it's all good because I'm here with you. Thank you so much, my awaken. I appreciate that. Thank you so very, very much. So yes, Taurus gang. But look, we know, okay, it's a lot of stuff going on, and I told y'all I was gonna give y'all some exclusive mess that could nobody possibly be nosy enough to get. Hold on, we got a birthday? Let me find it. It's Miss Magic's birthday. Okay, well, let me find Miss Magic so I can put her on the screen then. Where is Miss Magic? Girl alive. Let me see. Where is she at? I don't see her profile. Miss Magic, type something real quick, Muffin, so that I can put you on the screen and see you. Where, because it's Miss Magic's birthday, okay? So while I'm looking for Miss Magic, okay, where is she at? Where's Miss Magic? Listen, go ahead and type in the chat so that I can put you on the screen, Muffin. Miss Magic, absolutely happy birthday to you, Muffin. Okay, you already know what it is. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, with every bone in my body, I wish you nothing but peace, love, abundance, honey, wins, fewer losses, honey. I wish you nothing but good people around you, and I want you to go ahead and do whatever it is that you've been sitting on. Go ahead and do it. It's your season. It's your time. Girl, go out there and do that shit. May you be blessed forever. Okay. Now we need to get some ghetto affirmations in and a birthday song so that we can get into our mess. Vibers, give our girl a lie her birthday. People that are watching on the replay or just coming from the first time, yes, this is standard protocol. We celebrate the birthdays over here. So if you mad, baby, that's okay. Your mama probably mad too. Okay. So let's just get into it real quick.
I hope your favorite drink is always miraculously in your refrigerator.
I hope whenever you check your bank account, you got more money in it than you actually expected to be in that motherfucker.
And I hope every time you go pay your utilities, that shit say zero balance due.
And I hope that every time you crank your car up, it's a full tank of gas in it.
Kicking candles, baby girl. It's your birthday, so I know you want to ride out. Even if we only go to my house, sit home easy as we sit up on my couch. Feels good, so I know you want to cry out. You say you want passion, I think you found it. You're ready for action, don't be astounded. Switch your positions, you feel surrounded. Tell me where you want your kids, girl. Girl, you know why. Girl, you know why. I've been feeling, waiting late night, dreaming about your loving. Girl, you know why. Girl, you know why. Hey, you just need your body to make, girl. Birthday sex, it's the best day of the year, girl. Birthday sex, birthday sex. It feels like when you hit that G-spot, girl.
So now I'm in the comment section and somebody's saying it's not Miss Magic birthday. Whoever said it's Miss Magic birthday first, okay, God bless your child. Okay, God bless you. All right. So are we ready to get into this mess or no, baby? We got a full show. We got a whole bunch of stuff to cover. Okay. We got a lot going on. All right. But I do want to address something really, really quickly, and it is absolutely content related. Do y'all remember when we did our late night members only last night? Someone, we were talking about the situation with the suspension, right? And all I was saying was that the suspension is mandatory, it's standard procedure, and it is, you know, in case that there's like medical situations that could be, you know, not necessarily realized yet and all that kind of stuff, right? So somebody came in the chat saying that Manager Marty said that the suspension had something to do with the gloves too, or he was alluding to it or whatever. And so I said, well, he lying. Okay. But when I made the post initially on my community wall, I didn't even know that he was one of the ones that put it out at that point. So at that time, that had nothing to do. But y'all in my comment section talking about the gloves. This is what we were talking about last night. There's a portion of the members only live where I talked about how it's hard to tell the truth because people that have an agenda will make it about that and not the truth and then get mad at you and attack you over it, right? So, respectfully, okay? I don't have nothing against Manager Marty. I don't have anything against Manager Marty at all, okay? And I would definitely never discourage anybody from watching him. I don't have a problem with him. Y'all know who I don't like. I don't like that that ego nigga. I don't like him because he full of shit and fake. But and that's my opinion, okay? But I still want y'all to watch him too. It's fine. I don't want y'all to not watch anybody first and foremost. But all I was saying was what the truth was. The suspension has absolutely nothing to do with the gloves. Do we want that looked into? Should it be looked into? I think so. I think so. I would love to see that looked into because to me, the glove gate situation is very serious. It needs to be looked into. Okay. But the suspension had nothing to do with it. I did fast forward through Manager Marty's video and I listened to the part where he started talking about it. And I see absolutely where people would get the notion that the suspension had something to do with that. And so I'm saying that's journalistic that's kind of that's not having journalistic integrity, alluding to it having something to do. I don't believe no boxing commissioner told him that lie. If something happens with these gloves, which again, I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart, I want to see it happen because I'm thinking that that was weird, not protocol. So coming into my comment section saying that he knows more than me because he was in the boxing world. Look, if you don't think that that's a disrespectful term when I'm dealing with fact, I don't know what to tell you. But I'm just gonna tell you this. If she is under investigation about those gloves, you are going to hear it from ESPN. You are going to hear it from the news. The boxing commissioner is going to be reporting on it. It is going to be a big ass deal. It's not going to be something that is broke on YouTube. That's not how this thing works. And I don't care who you managed or what you or whatever, okay? But again, this ain't nothing personal. It's just don't come into my comment section with the bullshit. Okay, now I ain't got nothing against it. I ain't got nothing against y'all, but I'm just telling you. Okay, that's how that works. That's how that shit works. It don't work that way. Okay. Now again, we do want the investigation. We want to see it happen, but I'm not about to lie to y'all because that's what y'all want to hear. Amen. Okay. Shout out to K Marie. Hey girl. Oh, you're so pretty. She says, so I became a Viber a couple of days ago and didn't get my we in a relationship petty. I know, but I want that. Been a member since 2020. Baby, you already know we go together real bad, girl. We in a relationship. I am so sorry, Muffin. Sometimes when I use like what I'm using now, this software, it's hard to see the memberships. For some reason they don't make it prominent like the other one does, and I'll miss it. And I'm sorry, baby. Would you please forgive me, Muffin? Please forgive me. Please forgive me, honey. Okay. So I got my phone over here so I can see. Shout out to 154 Angel, who baby been a Viber, I want to say since 2019 with the first channels. Okay. Shout out to the new Vibers. Okay. Because here 154 Angel already know we've been in a relationship. Okay. So listen, now that we got out the way, do we have an understanding about the situation about the suspension? The suspension is mandatory. It is not disciplinary. It is not. So if there is an investigation, it is not being sparked from YouTube. Okay. If there is going to be an investigation, the only people that would know that right now would be the commissioner, and they're going to tell it's going to be top news, y'all. Okay. I would say the channels that might have actual insight to what's going on right now currently are people like Punch Drunk, right? Who I want to say it looks like he has a relationship with DAZN. People like Two Tone, who's been in there, and you know what I'm saying. Like I'm just saying, and I'm not trying to take any. I'm just trying to get y'all to think. That's all, okay? And I'm just not going to purposefully and willfully report something is wrong when I know better. I'ma say better, okay? But do that Dusty Heifer need to be investigated? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shout out to Naughty Love Movement. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay. Naughty says we go together real bad. Yes, we do, baby. We in a relationship. We go together. Yes, we do. All right. So let's get into it. Okay. Let me see. Because it's so much to cover. It's so much to cover. And we got some exclusive shit. Okay. Punch Drunk is crazy as hell. Like for real. That he ain't right. Okay, he crazy. Okay, I don't know who's crazier between him and Tone, but like they're comedic. Now I'm gonna say they're a different type of crazy. Tone is a comedian. That is like he definitely. You know how some people are just meant for live streaming. That nigga meant for it, right? Punch is just he crazy. He is crazy. But anyway, shout out to them. Okay. Fannie Miller says, why you look 25? Girl, why is you telling me that live? You know my old ass don't look no 25. Okay. I'll accept my baby's age, which is 35. Okay. I'll accept that. Okay. But wait, baby, wait till I drop this 20. Okay. When I drop, because I feel like being fickalicious makes me look older for some reason. It's probably in my head. But I'm gonna tell you why I age well. Because I take care of my skin. Because I ain't never dealt with a goddamn papoose. No. Okay. I don't let niggas worry me. I drink my water. I eat my vegetables, honey. Okay. I connect with my creator, honey. And I absolutely, I believe this is the biggest beauty secret that is underrated. You ready? Have a pure heart when you have a pure heart and pure intentions for people. And what I mean is that not that you're not going to get mad and that some people ain't going to get on your nerves, but do right by people. Okay. Do right by people. At least let your intentions be in the right place. I don't dog people out. I don't do nothing. I don't do people dirty. Now, if you fuck with me, you might get, you gonna get, you gonna get that reciprocity. Okay. That's what I'm saying. But I don't do ill will to people unwarranted. Right. Because I do believe when you an evil bitch, you age bad and it shows up in your face, okay? It shows up in your face. You ain't got to have a lot of money. You ain't got to have the best clothes. You ain't got to have the best stuff. But if whatever is inside of you is going to come out, it's going to show, okay? It's going to manifest in your skin. It's going to manifest all over the place, okay? That's what I'm saying, all right? So let's get into this mess. Okay, let's get into the mess. Did I tell y'all I loved y'all today? Because if I didn't, I need you to know that I do. Okay, so if ain't nobody told you that they love you today, baby, Nylah loves you. Okay, let's get into this. Where are we gonna get at first? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this because I don't think anybody caught this. Yes, we have been talking about the black dress. Okay, that weird dress. Matter of fact, let's talk about that cut out dress first. Okay, let's do this first. Let's do this first. Okay, let's do this first.
Brianna, wait.
This dress.
Where y'all going? Meeting. Where you putting them? They going in the sprinter or a car? Yes. And everybody's coming. Okay. All right, and then. Bro, learn how.
My phone. Lord. Okay, muffins. I just wanted y'all to get a good look at that dress. Okay. Matter of fact, let's do this. I want you to get a real good look at this dress. Okay. And I know we all been talking about it, but I want you to look at all angles of this dress. Okay. We have the longest derriere in America. I believe somebody made this for her. I believe the same woman who made that alligator dress. Okay, I was talking to somebody in the comments with this, and look, I'm a Chicago girl, so, Midwesterners, Gators, that's what we do, right? But typically we do it on a shoe. You see what I'm saying? You typically wear your alligator on your shoe. Or in a purse, right? I've never seen an alligator outfit before. I think I've seen an alligator swing coat before, and I can see where that could work because of how a swing coat doesn't necessarily has a form that is a little bit more forgiving. But a lot of people talking about how the red dress felt. I mean, how it fitted in. It was because that's not clothing material. Like she was trying to be custom, right? You know what I'm saying? But let's take a look at this dress. Okay, y'all see this mess. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. Now, first of all, I need to understand how this man been with Remy Ma, who dresses her ass off for all these years. You know what it's supposed to give, Muffin. Okay, you know this ghetto superstar outfit, this superhero outfit that she got on was not working. Okay, I know for a fact my husband would not let me leave the house looking like a damn fool, even if he doesn't understand the fashion. My man is just not into fashion. He don't give a damn about fashion. But the naked eye can see that this is a problem. Okay, we can see that this is a problem. Okay, it's a big ass problem. Okay, and shout out to my girl Miss HLS1. Hey girl, she said, why is it in her butt like that? Muffin, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm about to show y'all what she was trying to do. Okay, I'm about to show you what she was trying to do. This is what she was trying to do. Okay, you see this? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was Remy last month. Okay. This is what she was trying to do. This is the look she was going for. You know what I'm saying? But this woman who is in her late 40s, just so happens to know understand her body type, because really that's all this is. You got to work with your body type. You got to know what your body type gives, okay? Just because it looked good on Remy don't mean it's going to look good on you, Muffin. It don't, okay? Let me show y'all one more again. This is how to dress. This is what this dress is supposed to give. This is what it's supposed to give, baby. This right here. This is what it's supposed to give, okay? Now, of course, Remy wore that dress, a month or so ago, and we know that old girl be bothered, so she got to try and fail. Okay, that's what she was trying to do. So like I don't know why people is being dishonest with this woman and not telling her the truth. But that's what be happening, y'all. Okay, shout out to Robert's wife. Okay, Robert's wife, not Robert's side chick, not Robert's piece on the side. Okay, not Robert's sneaky link. Okay, I said sneaky link, not his sneaky link, his wife. Okay, she says sending love from the D slow. Okay, girl, she is a slow bird. Thank you so very much. Okay. Shout out to the Samantha edit. Hey, boo la la. She says CS look like him from the Powerpuff Girls. Early time to get sent to the wall, baby. It's too early. It's too early, baby. Okay. Shout out to Her Majesty. She says Denise Huxtable made it like Theo's shirt. Shut your mouth. Too early for the wall. Too early. What is wrong with y'all? Barbara McCree Muffin, thank you so very much for the super chat. Okay. So listen here though. I I just I just don't know what Claressa is doing, why she did that, but she did. But she does a lot of stuff. Now, again, we're gonna have some exclusive stuff a little bit further on down the line. But we have to, we gotta do some commentary on what is happening and what this fool is doing. Okay. So I got something that I figured y'all didn't catch. We should have been and caught this, right? But during the course of investigating for other things, a lot of times you will pick up and see things that you did not notice before. Amen. And so, there was a situation, okay, where we came across some of Claressa's fashions that were questionable back then, but we couldn't quite fit in our minds what it was and what it was coming from and who was responsible for this. Okay. I believe that we have found who is responsible for some of this madness. Okay. And we're going to get a little bit deeper into how much responsibility that this person may have in the Claressa Shields fashion flops. Okay. So let's take a look at this. Okay. The reason why we have these photographs on the screens, Muffin, is because the woman that we see on, I think it's going to be y'all's right or whatever, is Chanel. Okay. And we see this ugly ass dress Chanel got on right there. See that? See that? We see the dress, right? It's got the feathers. Okay. Got the feathers and all this kind of stuff. We see this dress and it's supposed to be nude. But do we see who else got that dress on? Now, Chanel's picture is from 2023. Claressa's picture is from 2026. Okay. I don't know who told either one of them that that was the move, but perhaps they went to the same seamstress. Okay. I don't know why, but y'all do know Claressa does claim to channel other women. Okay. Now that right there is absolutely the Gordon Gartrell. Okay. The Gordon Gartrell. And for those of you that get mad at us for, simply, just addressing the fact that this woman is dressing like other women and say it's a coincidence, y'all are delusional. Okay. Because what Claressa has absolutely told us is that she does what? She channels other women. So I mean, why wouldn't she channel Chanel? She literally tries to suck up the energy of any woman that she is around. We've been watching this for the longest, y'all. We've been watching this for a long time. Have we not? Okay. Shout out to Callie Cooley on the super chat. Thank you so very much, Muffin. I appreciate you. She says she needs some lace nail shop slides. Some lace nail slop slides. Baby, go to the wall. Because don't nobody need them slides, okay? They don't last but 30 seconds. Don't ask me how I know. For the nail shop, though, right? And shout out to Carla Nevermind. Thank you so very much. She said, all my outfits designer. I do not shop consignment. And shout out to our girl Remy, okay? Baby. It's just, you know what? Let me help it out, okay? Because we be needing visual aids, okay? And I was inspired, baby, by that line, clearance, okay? So let's go ahead and remove that. But what y'all thinking? What y'all thinking right here? What y'all thinking? Y'all think she's inspired by her stepdaughter? She says that's my stepdaughter. Mm-hmm. Let's get this on up out the way though, because speaking of Rem's diss, okay, we have to go ahead and get into it for real because there was some inspiration, okay? There was definitely some inspiration, right? Clearance, okay? Is it not giving clearance? Is it? Is it not giving clearance, y'all? Is it not giving clearance? I'm just asking. It's giving clearance. You could tell she in the department store. Okay. You could tell that it's a sale. Y'all think this is a fake picture probably too. You could tell it's a sale. Okay. It's definitely giving clearance. Okay. Did I tell a lie? Because I'm not going to lie. Not on purpose anyway, baby. Show lane. Okay. Shout out to our girl, Oops. Come back here, child. Shout out to Patricia. Patricia, thank you so very much for the support, Muffin. She says, where's the cancel button on this lady? Baby, as soon as you find it, you better inbox me and tell me. Okay. You better tell me. Okay. Because, what is happening? What is happening here, Clarence? What is happening? Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, I felt like this told the right story. I'm just saying. And you know what? Exactly. Christy Renee says not only does she copy, baby, she copying and the shit don't even fit. Can you copy the shape and the fit, the sizing? Okay. Or no, the fit. Can you do that? Because at least the people who she's copying, it fits them. You know what I'm saying? So moving right along, let's get into this, okay? Because there were some disturbing things that she has said. All right. Let me pull this one up. I think this is that disturbing statement that she made. Okay.
I finally landed in Atlanta at State Farm Arena, being the first woman to headline. So I'm going around talking to everybody.
So the reason why we're doing this is because she says she's the first woman to headline. Okay. First woman to headline, she says. That's what she said, y'all. Did y'all not hear it? Drop a blue heart and tell me if she didn't say she the first woman to headline. Okay. So by her being the first woman to headline, that's what she thinks anyway. Okay. Let's let her finish talking.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where'd it go?
We just did the press conference. I seen my opponent. I was like, yeah, I'm going to beat her up pretty good.
Where's she from? Where your opponent from?
She from Australia. She's a 2-time world champion. She's very decorated in the amateurs, but in the pros, she's been fast-tracked to world titles. So she got 2 world titles in like 7 fights.
What?
So that's pretty
good.
fast.
Yeah.
Me and Coach Matt, we were asking y'all. So y'all fighting light heavyweight or middleweight? What is
Fighting at middleweight.
it? Middleweight.
Yes.
That's
I'm
tight.
going down 3 weight classes for this fight.
Why is that?
I beat everybody else already.
I figured nobody else
baby.
want to fight you.
Yeah,
Who's
well-
left, guys?
Yes.
Is there anybody
Is there
watching
anybody
or
left?
listening? Who's left?
Who wants to fight
She
you?
needs
Nobody.
a challenge.
Just a few names come to mind. Like, I would love to fight Michaela Mayer. I would love to fight Lauren Price. But I have to get Kay Scott out the way first. So those are like 3 girls.
Yeah, there's a few people what up, Mr. Skinny? There's a few people you need to get out the way, and we're gonna talk about that too. But first, this bullshit. You're the first woman to headline in Atlanta. Baby, what? Huh? Because according to my investigations, Muffin, that would have been Layla Ali February 11, 2005. At the Phillips Arena, that is now the State Farm Arena. Layla did it first, Muffin, just like your fashions a lot of times that you miss. Somebody been and did it first. Layla did it first. Layla was the first, I'm not going to say that she was the first, but she did it before you. She headlined a major televised boxing event in Atlanta at the same place that you were at in February of 2005. And here's my issue with a lot of the detractors from the conversation who everybody's hating on Claressa. No, Clarissa's a liar. Clarissa's full of shit. Claressa takes away the accomplishments of other women in order to uplift herself. That's the issue. And like, for real, if you got it going on and you are literally at the top of your game and you doing your thing, there is nothing wrong with recognizing who came before you. Okay? Because if there was no Layla Ali, baby, there couldn't be no Claressa Shields. And you're going to have to recognize that. That is insane that she would sit up there and lie so much and it'd be okay. And it'd be okay. And then you have all of these people around here basically saying that she's honest. She's telling the truth. No, she's not. Or everybody's hating on her. Why are y'all doing this to her? I am sick of it. And can I say this really quick too? Have y'all noticed, we talked about this a little bit late last night too, that after the fight, there's been an uptick of people coming out with support. I believe that's false. Okay. I believe that that's manufactured. I believe that there is, y'all already know, I believe that she's dabbling in something a little bit different, right? But so are they. She's not the only one. Okay. She's coming into something. Okay. And when I say something, I am speaking to an organized fraternity, if you will, right? So now those who have also done what she is doing now to get where they're going, they're welcoming her in. They're welcoming her in with support. Okay. And again, do not forget the bots. Okay, the pro Claressa bots. And let me make this distinction because I will never take anything away from her. She's doing her thing. But what I'm saying is this: the fact that unless it has something to do with her boxing career, they're really, how can you support this? How can you support the disrespect of legends before? How can you support the blatant lies? Okay? Like I just don't understand. I just refuse to think that people are that disingenuous that they're just going to act like, matter of fact, let me go ahead and let's look at this on the screen a little bit more, right? So, yes, again, Layla Ali headlined a major televised boxing event in Atlanta, February 11, 2005, at the Phillips Arena that is now known as the State Farm Arena. Okay. Key details. Her opponent was Cassandra Geiger, I believe it is. She was defending her super middleweight title, and she won. Okay, via an 8th round TKO in front of 8,200 fans on a live ESPN2 audience. Here's my thing too. The way that she's going about talking about this, I'm selling out arenas, all these people come to see me and all this kind of stuff. Again, I would love to see that actually happen for female boxing. It needs to happen. It's been downplayed for years, right? It's not as popular a sport as male boxing is, and it's not taken seriously a lot of times. And I don't think that Claressa's helping to have it taken seriously. She's literally turning it into WWF, okay, or WCW, the other ones or whatever. Y'all know I'm old, so I go straight to WWF, baby. But so yeah, like stop it. Like give other people their props. Give other people their props. All right. So yeah, let's get further into it because this girl been running off at the mouth, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy, okay? Let's go through a few of the other things that she has been doing. So we went through the dresses, and let's go here.
Last question, I'll let you get out of here. Hardest question of the night. I already asked Pat. He gave a decent answer, but I want to see if yours is different. What's next for vacation?
For vacation?
Yes, ma'am.
I want to go to Kenya.
Kenya?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to go to Sierra Leone.
Okay.
And I am not against going back to Aruba. I had such a time there. It was so relaxing. Fun activities. The air smelled different and tastes different.
Really?
Aruba was beautiful.
How's the food?
The food, oh my God. Beautiful. Beautiful.
That's funny. That's what Pap said. He said back to Aruba.
No, Aruba was See, me and him think alike.
Yep.
He got my name tatted, so I guess we kind of part of each other now.
Okay. That's what's up.
You say you got your name tatted, so you know it's real.
Appreciate you, bro.
I did not mean to take everybody off the screen, but look. So, listen. Real spill, honey. Real spill. How do I get back to where I'm supposed to be? What did it do? Undo. I don't know what it did, y'all. What happened? Hold on. Let me get my screen back together. I don't know what it did, baby. But listen. So, this is the problem. So, notice she talked about Aruba, which was her first mistake, right? Notice she talked about the tattoo. Let's go ahead and get a little exclusive in here. Let's get a little exclusive. All right. So, the tattoo situation. All right. We all know that it went viral. Everybody talked about it. But I got some exclusive intel. Okay. Somebody drop in the chat. We got exclusive intel. Okay. So it's funny that she brought up the tattoo, which means they're bonded together and all this kind of stuff, right? So we've all known that ever since they've been in the relationship, that Remy's prominent tattoo is on this man's forearm, right? We all know this. Okay. It's not a secret. We've talked about this many, many times, right? So let's talk about it more. So it's funny that she brought up Aruba and the tattoo in the same situation. And let me explain why. Okay. So when she went to Aruba, that is when a lot of people made fun of her because she posted the picture and she had forgot to edit it. And she's in the picture with him. And remember, he had his arm extended and we saw the tattoo. Let's get into it. So this is dated May 29th. They were in Aruba during the time of Remy's birthday week, right? And we all know that they try to be strategic and they try to do things in order to overshadow what what Remy's got going on. BET was recognizing Remy for her birthday and stuff like that during the time. It was real cute. You know what I'm saying? And the date is May 29th, right? May 29th. Okay. So they were in Aruba posting their pictures, doing their things. And before I even get ahead of myself, I forgot to tell you another part of that video that is interesting about the mirroring, right? Why she want to go to Sierra Leone? Why she interested in Africa? Of course, because the other chick that he was messing around with, the one that says, I want to be the Remy to my man Papoose, Khadijah. Khadijah Branston, part owner of Win Records. That's where her mother's from. She has the song Sierra Leone, Sierra Leone. The song with all of the bots on it, the bot views and stuff like that. Really interesting how this woman cannot have her own situation. Now let's draw our attention back to this date. May 29th. All of the blogs started reporting and laughing at her because she ended up deleting the post that showed the other tattoo. And we all discussed it. If you go back to anybody that was talking about the tattoo, literally it happened because of this. This is why we started talking about it again, right? Now I had talked about it before the Aruba trip, but it was something else. I talked about the spiritual implications of tattooing someone's name or image on you, right? But this was different. This was different. This was just her being upset. Now, how many people think that Claressa would have had a fit as she started to see all the blogs talk about it, as she started to see us all communicate that this man is not serious about this woman? He literally has his wife's face tatted on him in the photograph with Claressa. I can imagine that Claressa would have had a meltdown, right? Would have had a meltdown. Pab, look what they're doing. You need to get a tattoo of me on your arm too. You got your wife on your arm. I need one too. And I could imagine her just snapping out, right? And now remember, don't nobody fall in love faster than a nigga that needs someplace to stay. Let's never forget that. Shout out to our girl Remy. Okay. So let's get into it. All right. Because we've got some intel. All right. So let's take a look at this. So this is the guy who did the tattoo, right? This is from the video that we all watched of him that he put in the day of the fight, where he showed, was it the day before or the day of? I think it was the day before the fight, right? Where he showed everybody that he had that little bitty tattoo of Claressa's name on him, right? This is the tattoo artist. This was posted, I want to say, the day before the fight. If not either the day before or the day of, right? Okay. We clear. All right. So let's say around August 14th, he posted this, right? So go ahead and look at this. So we have the picture of the tattoo artist, right? Okay. Yeah, we do. We have the picture of the tattoo artist. You saw the outfit, right? Let's check out the outfit. See the outfit. He has on this Knicks hat with the orange insignia at the top. He's got on some jeans, chain right here. Let me see if the picture's cut off. Okay, picture is cut off right there, but the has some cut off on the knees, right? Some cut off. Okay. So let's remember that it was May 29th when they were in Aruba and posting those pictures. Remy's birthday was May 30th. Everybody's going in on Claressa, right? So he gets back to the States, back to New York, a little while longer. Did you guys happen to notice that the tattoo artist had a New York accent? Did y'all notice that? Because how would he have gotten that tattoo and then went to the fight? Clearly, that was a New Yorker that did the tattoo, right? Okay. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look. Okay. So these are still shots from a video that Papoose made. Now you're going to have to scroll in order to see the tattoo, right? But you see he got on the same outfit. Same outfit. The jeans, right? The shoes and the hat. He's got on the same outfit, y'all, that we showed. Let me put the outfit back up there so you can see. It's the same exact outfit. Okay? Let me just move this over. Same hat, white t-shirt, all that stuff. Same jeans. Okay? Same jeans. All right, so let's get this out of the way. Okay? And let's go a little bit further. Because we were being nosy and we were minding business. You see, he got on the same outfit though, right? It's a little bit later. Same outfit, same shoes, same hat. Okay. If you go to the video that's still on his page, you can actually quickly see that Papoose has had this tattoo. This is dated June 7th. That's when Tattoos got that tattoo. Tattoos. That's when Papoose got that tattoo, honey. And what tipped us off was this. So let me go here a little bit further because this is what tipped everything off. So let me find my screenshot. Here we go. Right here. So there was a post on IG where there was a lady who said, "This tat ain't new. He came on my flight a couple of months back with this tat flashing, laughing my ass off. I tried so hard to keep it together, me and my coworker." Okay. Also, there's another, where to go? Let me move this one. And then we have this one. And she says, "I'm dead ass. I don't know what type of thing they got going on now. This is the first time I'm seeing anything public about him showing the tat, but I kid you not. I was like, now I know that's not what I think it is." So the flight attendant, and we did go to her page to verify that she was a flight attendant. She's definitely a flight attendant. It is a month ago. So he didn't just get that Claressa tattoo. He got that Claressa tattoo on June 7th, 2026. Now, why he chose to display it now, I could only think because he was trying to get back at Remy's disc, because he was trying to take away some of Remy's thunder and heat. But this man got that tattoo June 7th. Okay. He did not get it around that time. Now, why would he have gotten that tattoo on June 7th, right after all the blogs was dragging Claressa for taking the photograph with him and then cutting his arm off? Because we know she gave him hell. Okay. We know she gave him hell about how she got a tattoo first, right? And now you don't even have me tatted, but you got your wife tatted. Okay. Sound right? Sound right? Now I want to also connect some dots as well. Okay. Because we know that it had to be what, 10 years ago, maybe about 10 years ago, when Papoose got the tattoo of his wife on his arm, right? Let's get into that because we have some more receipts and we have some more logic to put together because, baby, it's not what it seems. And hopefully, Claressa has some people around her that are actually team her for real, because people think that folks are hating when we bring this stuff up, and it's not hate, it's just logic. Okay, it's just logic. So I need y'all to pick up what I'm putting down. Let's go back to a 2013 interview that Papoose had on Vlad TV where he discussed this tattoo, and then we're going to break it down a little further.
So you got a Remy tattoo?
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Can you show it for the camera?
Yep.
So tell me why you decided to get that particular tattoo.
Basically, Rem got a tattoo with my name on her before she went to jail a long time ago. So one of the reasons, it was basically an agreement between us that I do the same thing. You understand? But I never got around to it. So eventually, me being a man of my word, I got it done. And at the end of the day, that's my wife. I just wanted something to represent her and represent us. Our marriage and everything we stand for. So basically, this was the idea that we both came up with. But I surprised her with it. She didn't know exactly when I was going to do it. So when I did it, it was like a surprise for her. It was around Valentine's, so everything just fell together perfectly, you know what I mean?
All right. So here's the thing. Rem was around the same age of Claressa when he got that tattoo in 2013, right? Well, this was the interview in 2013, but she would have been the same age as Claressa is now, right? And clearly you can look at the energy, you can look at what he's saying and all this kind of stuff, and you clearly can see that he was full of shit. And what did he say? Right? He literally said that it was an agreement. She got hers tattooed first and all that stuff. You got to remember, Rem was the breadwinner, always had been, right? He was cheating on her. She knew he was cheating on her. He had to do something, right? And so what would have been extremely impressive to someone that is 30, 31 years old, that's vulnerable, that is still trying to find her place in this relationship, don't hit the same anymore. You see what I'm saying? Claressa is absolutely in the same position that Remy would have been in way back when. Way back when. Okay? So, matter of fact, let me play this one more time. Let's play it one more time.
So you got a Remy tattoo?
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Can you show it for the camera?
Yep.
So tell me why you decided to get that particular tattoo.
Basically,
pay attention to the body language. Gotta pull that hat down. That's nervous energy because he about to fucking lie.
Rem got a tattoo with my name on her before she went to jail a long time ago.
So Rem was making her public declarations of him, of her wanting to be permanent in this relationship before they were even married. And that's literally your mistake. Any woman that makes a public declaration of marriage before the man is, you setting it up to fail. You ain't in control of marriage. You don't run marriage. That is a male. When I say you don't run marriage, I mean you can't make a man marry you. He has to step out and do that. That's why there's rings. That's why there's proposals and shit. That's his job to make that public declaration first. Her public declaration and setting that shit in stone was her putting that nigga's name on her, right? First. Now you got to remember, we already put the receipts up. We've already had the conversations. We've already ran the tape. He was fucking around with Topanga during this time and other hoes. Rim's getting him tattooed on her, helping get him in spaces that he was never even invited to before she got with him. And so you wait until she's incarcerated to get her tattooed on you. Is that because there was some pressure? Kind of like what's happening now with Claressa?
So one of the reasons why, just one of the reasons, it was basically an agreement between us that I do the same thing. You understand?
And I do believe that Claressa made this nigga agree to getting her name tattooed as well. Okay? Drop a blue heart in the chat if you believe that Claressa was like, I got your name, you better get my name.
But I never got around to it. So eventually,
why?
Me being a man of my word, you know what I mean, I got it done. And at the end of the day, that's my wife. I mean, I just wanted something to represent her and represent us. You know what I mean, our marriage and everything we stand for. So basically, you know, this was the idea that we both came up with. But I surprised her with it. She didn't know exactly when I was going to do it. So when I did it, it was like a surprise for her. It was around Valentine's, so everything just fell together perfectly, you know what I mean?
Okay, so everything just fell together purposely. Now, we've already went through it. If you're just getting here, you might have to rewind a bit. But we have proven that he got that tattoo done June 7th. He did not get that tattoo done before the fight. Why did she represent the tattoo after he displayed it? Like as if, you see what I'm saying? Because like, let's go back to the video where she discusses it. Because why was she even representing it that way? Why was she even representing it in a way like once he did the big reveal, like he just got it, right? That was really, really interesting. So let's go back.
Last question, I'll let you get out of here. Hardest question of the night. I already asked Pat. He gave a decent answer, but I want to see if yours is different. What's next for vacation?
For vacation?
Yes, ma'am.
I want to go to Kenya.
Kenya?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to go to Sierra Leone.
Okay.
And I am not against going back to Aruba. I had such a time there. It was so relaxing. Fun activities. The air smelled different and tastes different.
Really?
Aruba was beautiful.
How's the food?
The food, oh my God. Beautiful. Beautiful.
That's funny. That's what Pap said. He said back to Aruba.
No, Aruba was See, me and him think alike.
Yep.
He got my name tatted, so I guess we kind of part of each other now.
Okay. That's what's up.
Say you got your name tatted, so you know it's real.
Appreciate you, bro.
So again, Sierra Leone and going to Kenya and all this kind of stuff, that's her mirroring and mimicking the other chick he was messing with, whose family is from Sierra Leone, who Pap has traveled multiple times to Sierra Leone with them, but that tattoo part. So we're bonded together because of a tattoo? Like what? Seriously, I can't even think. You're not bonded together because of a tattoo, Muffin. You're bonded together because of an absolute commitment, right? Like what is she like? She sounds crazy. And the fact that she was mentioning this, knowing damn well the tattoo happened a month ago. All of this was strategic rollout for both of them because they wanted to take away from the fact that Remy embarrassed them in that diss track and that Remy had that goddamn truck outside that fight promoting her music, which was dissing Clarence. And the fact that there were people walking around the arena with Remy shirts on, which is nasty work. Nasty work. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, what are y'all thinking about it? Okay? The fact that he could run this game again damn near 20 years later is insane. And like I still cannot get past the fact that the same woman that he was messing around with on Remy 20 something years ago, he was also working with way back then. He also, had her in her face. Okay. I still cannot believe that this woman, Topaz, right? The one that's right next to Pap, is the same woman that he was cheating on her with, right? And is the same woman who is now saying that she is basically the plug for Zeus Network, right? Come in and let me put you on the map. I can get you an audition. I can get you the audition, right? So not only that, he has a history of working with this woman. Got a history of working with her. Let me pull out, because I know I still have the yeah, here it is. He was working with her in 2011. Okay. Back when Remy was locked up. This is him on a flyer with her then. And she just so happens to be working for Zeus Network. And we're supposed to think it's a coincidence? Child, if you don't get up out of here with this mess, but that tattoo business, that shit crazy to me. That shit is crazy to me. So what y'all thinking about that right now in the chat? Let me go and see and pull up these super chats, because baby, what are we even saying here? Okay. Shout out to Sippin' Mo Tea. Thank you so very much. Sippin' Mo Tea said, cook sis, and I need my plate. Just sending love and blessings to you and the Vibers. Sis, y'all make sure to hype this video all the way. Yes, y'all, I forget to request that. But like, if you're watching the playback, please hype the video. Hype the video. Shout out to Mocha Cream. Thank you so very much. She said, look at her hand symbol in the red outfit holding Pap's arm. I'm trying to screenshot it. And when I said I saw it, I forgot to include it in the last video. But I'm sorry. I just don't think that's a coincidence. And not to mention that she was also trying to cover up his arm tattoo. Okay. Did you notice that too? She was trying to cover up his tattoo of Remy. Absolutely. Okay. Shout out to 323 Tay. Hey, girl. She says she got that RoboCop hair. You know what? Okay, the wall is open. The wall is open. Go to the wall. Okay, because why am I visualizing the RoboCop hairline, which was a distressed hairline? It was so bad. It was terrible. Why would you even, like, girl? Okay, there you go. I found the wall again. There go the wall. Go to the wall. You see, they didn't decorate it because they real ignorant, but the wall is a punishment. Okay, the wall is the punishment. Don't be over there partying. So anyway, let's get into some more stuff. Okay, let's get into some more stuff, because we are not done. Okay, we are not done here. Hold on, we got some more super chats. Shout out to On Your Mama, On Your Mima. Girl, I'm sorry if I messed on your mama. I don't know. Anyway, I'm talking to you, baby. Thank you so very much. She says, I've been saying this. It's given The Hills Have Eyes and Wrong Turn, Smile Predator, Saw, Ice Age, Godzilla movie. I'm just saying, go to the wall. Cause like, for real, that's a whole lot. That's a whole lot. Go to the wall, baby. Go to the wall. Shout out to my girl, Miss J. Got a new step. Hey, girl. Thank you so much. She says, can we please get the likes up? And can we please? Absolutely. Shout out to my girl, Veronica Diaz. Hey, boo. How you doing? She says, hello, Mrs. Nylah. And hello, Mrs. Veronica. All right. And shout out to Love Joy 87. Thank you so very much for the super chat. She says his tone of voice and speech sounds like he's lying. Everything sounds like he's lying. If you'd have been lied to before by somebody, anybody, you could tell. You know, like I feel like I'm Big Mama now. I know when a motherfucker lying to me. Okay? Even if I don't tell him. Shout out to Samantha Edit. Thank you so much. She says she put him in a full Nelson and made him get that Times New Roman italic tattoo. Take your ass to the wall. Why would you say that? Not Times New Roman italic tattoo. Why would she say that? Like, why would you even think to say that? Because that definitely was the fun, though. I'm not going to lie, but you can still go to the wall, baby. Okay. Shout out to Higher Love for Self. Thank you so very much for the super chat. I absolutely appreciate it. She says he pissed her off and he ran and got a tattoo. True narc behavior. Possibly a huge fight. Yeah. This is the love bombing stage, baby. Love bombing stage. You know what I feel like is going to happen, though? I honestly feel like in my heart of hearts, baby, because of this public declaration, with that name on his shoulder, them other hoes about to pop out. Watch what I tell you. Them other hoes about to pop out. Shout out to Truth Serum A1. Thank you so very much for the super chat. She said, can Pap get half if he's not on child support nor being the custodial parent? I think, I mean, technically yes, but some kind of way, you know what? I wasn't going to talk about this yet, but let me bring this into, I'm glad you mentioned that. Because honestly, girl, this is something we need to talk about. Because all of this lying that Papoose is doing is kind of spilling over. And me personally, I don't believe that he's gonna get half a shit. Okay. She's going to be able to prove, with the, that he's not taking care of the child. I do not believe Remy when she says that he is not taking any financial responsibilities. This man thinks that he is a paid housewife, okay? Papoose is literally a glorified baby mama, and he's trying to put his anchor baby probably into Claressa so that he could anchor himself into her wealth as well, okay? Because his well has run dry. But let's do this real quick. So, shout out to Aaron, okay? Aaron went live on on TikTok, right? And he got a chance to talk to Claressa's brother. Listen to what this little nigga said, y'all.
I'm gonna just talk about Win Records because they helped me out a lot personally. They made sure
you didn't know nothing about Win Records.
Papoose makes sure that I'm good at every event. And this is my first time at State Farm Arena, right? So I'm really known in Detroit at Little Caesars Arena, but this is my first time at this arena trying to hype up the crowd. And Papoose made sure that I was straight with my credentials. His team made sure I was good, having a chair by me all the time because I can't walk for too long. He's pretty cool.
You're her brother,
and man, look,
though.
Whenever he around, bro, if something go wrong with like the dressing room, like somebody like spill water, Papoose the first one to like go and get it cleaned up. Like he ain't waiting on the janitor.
So he's a janitor, basically.
Oh, Papoose is a good janitor. He needs to be a janitor. He ain't got shit else to do but walk around with them hand-me-down clothes on. Listen, shout out to Aaron Wiles Out for this interview clip. Let's continue.
He don't want to risk Claressa falling. For example, he don't want to risk Claressa falling, and he not gonna order somebody else to do it. He gonna make sure his girl's straight.
So he's still out there acting
I ain't
like
gonna
he
lie
helping.
to y'all though. I don't know if y'all understand what state they got a divorce in, but I think since she cheated, she should probably give it half of it up and quit waiting.
I feel like
it's public. It's public information, like my sister said.
He cheated.
Public information.
Wait, hold on, y'all. Hold on.
She ain't telling nobody about 2020.
Let's not jump in. Let's not, because we talking all at once. We gotta talk
I got something to
one
say.
at a time.
I
Because it look
apologize.
like we're jumping him. We're not. He's literally here answering everybody's questions, and I love it. So I don't want everybody to jump on him. So before I say anything, before we get to the questions, because I'm gonna go in order. Okay? I want everybody to click the live, all right?
How do I click
double tap the live, keep double tapping the live, and I want you to follow me on TikTok. The goal is to get 10K followers on here so I can monetize, okay? All right? Period. Also, I want you to follow everybody on the panel. Send a gift too. That helps. Follow everybody on the panel. And I'm gonna call on one person at a time, okay? I want to call on Millie because Millie has not said anything thus far. So I want to give Millie a chance to ask him a question or answer a statement or give him a statement or anything. Go ahead, Millie.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
And I want everybody muted except for Little Shields. I gotta call you Little Shields. I'm so sorry. I like it better. I'm so sorry.
So
and I have to follow
I'm
you
not,
too.
I'm
even
not
though I'm
coming
not a
at
big
you, and
fan
I'm not, I'm not
your
trying to
sis. Even though I'm not a fan of your sister, I still respect her boxing, but I just don't respect her lies or whatever. That's just me. But just want to let you know that. But yeah, go ahead, Millie.
Okay, so I just want to say to you that you or Claressa do not know what happened between their marriage. Claressa's going by what Pap said. Y'all were very, very young when Remy and Pap got together. These are stories that people already knew about Pap from back in the day of him cheating on Remy when she was locked up. The whole time he had a 12-year affair when she was locked up. She only did 8 years. She got out and he was still having an affair with her.
One time I was bad to a woman once, I know what it's like to be. I mean, I don't know. I kind of got your question already, so I want to respond.
Let me finish speaking, hon, and then you can say.
I don't want to answer a loaded question. You already spoke.
I'm not answering. I'm not asking you a question. I'm telling you.
I want to respond to what you said thus far. But you can't remember what you're going to say?
Well, let me finish
just
telling
remember.
you.
Yeah, well, listen, Little Shields, I just want to let you know that some people, when you cut them off, they kind of forget what they're saying. So you just got to let
she
them...
going to have to deal with it and remember the rest of her question.
Let them answer. Like, we let you
exactly.
answer.
We didn't cut you off.
I'll tell you one thing my sister taught me.
I'm trying to be respectful.
When you asking me the questions, I make the rules.
I didn't ask you a question.
So
I made a statement. I'm making a statement.
I'm not going to answer it at all.
There's a difference between a statement and a question.
Oh, he's feisty. You gotta stop that, Little Shields.
No.
Respectful.
You got that from Big Shields. You're gonna control your people.
But they better know who they're talking to, because I'm not the one.
Right now, you want the
answers.
answers. I'll tell you one thing. My family taught me: if you got questions and I got the answers,
I didn't ask you
do
a question.
I
was making a statement.
Well,
so you didn't give me time to finish.
Seems like you got questions, and it seems like I got answers. I want to
respond to you. So you can ask your question.
I don't want to hear the rest of what you got to say.
I bet you don't, because you know.
Listen, if you got a question, listen.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like I want to respond.
Yeah, I bet you don't want to hear it.
And if that ain't what she like, then she gonna have to get the fuck on.
Like I said, I bet you don't, because neither you nor your sister nor the rest of
don't argue with Lil Shields though, man. Come on, man. Let Lil Shields get his let him say what he gotta say, man.
He's not letting me say what I
gotta say, Shields.
What you got to say don't matter. What I got to say
What you got to say don't matter. You the same nigga that was on here crying about crashing out, about to commit suicide because Claressa wouldn't buy you no car.
I had a car my
nigga,
whole life.
Don't play yourself on this joint. Don't play yourself.
I've never not had a car, man, just so you know.
In the street,
I was sleeping in my car.
And Millie gotta go because she tripping and she crashing out, man.
Let her crash out. You disrespecting her,
so
I can't
even. In the car with
I'm gonna let Millie go.
Your live hot as fuck right now.
I'm gonna let Millie go.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you, nigga? Don't talk to me like that. Talk to your mama like that.
Shit about you.
Talk to your mammy like that, bitch.
But then you said that you was homeless, right? But then you just said you stay with your sister, so your questions is really calibrated to answer for your acceptance of her. It has nothing to do with the truth.
About when either.
I mean,
so basically, you don't know. Listen,
I'm a liar, just like her.
Melly, let me say this.
Because I swear to God, his live is so fire right now.
Yes.
Let's get down to the business of this. He don't know shit about Remy and Papoose situation. He only knows what Claressa probably told him.
Okay, and again, shout out to Aaron Wilds for Aaron Wilds out. He's on IG, TikTok, and YouTube, right? So he look, this is why children need to stay out of grown folks' business. This is exactly why. And we absolutely know that Claressa and Pap is telling them that she cheated. So you heard at the beginning where he says that Papoose is entitled to half because Remy cheated. and it's public information and all this old bullshit. Like, first of all, like the lady said, like y'all were children. Like, I don't even know if you were born when they first got together, because I want to say that your sister was 10 when they met. You know what I'm saying? So you might not even be, you might have still been peeing in the bed. Well, they did say she was still peeing in the bed about 14. So maybe y'all was both doing it together. We did see the mattress. Okay. But the thing about it is he's already like, why is he even involved to this level? Why are you discussing what happens in a divorce, especially when you've never even been married? And it's crazy because it's like, so Claressa and her brother is sitting around there banking on Papoose coming up with half. So is Papoose telling Claressa, I'm gonna let me hold that or pay this for me because I'm just waiting for my settlement from Remy? Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? I'm wondering. Cause like for real, this little boy need to sit down. And here's the thing. It's what I'm talking about, that water. Okay. That like you need to go somewhere and get a goddamn metal detox because you're not even a boxer and you out here sounding CTE-ish. Little Shields. Little Shields sounds like he's got a hint of Flint water poisoning and a little bit of CTE without even being a boxer. If you don't sit your little ass down somewhere, and you was on social media crying about her not giving you a car. If you don't sit down somewhere, little boy, little pissy ass boy, child. Anyway, shout out to EPA. EPA, thank you so very much for the cash app. She says, Nylah, can you check your DM? Okay, I sure will. I sure will check it. But let me get into this really quick first, because like, what? What are we talking about here? Succeeding 22, thank you so much for the super chat. Succeeding 22 says, she needs to go to the Baton Club in Chicago to get rid of the manliness. I'm so mad at you for saying that. Do y'all know what the Baton Club is in Chicago? And why did it just hit me why they call it the Baton Club? I cannot believe this. I never even thought about why it was called the Baton Club, but obviously because the ladies there have ding dongs. That's the Baton Club. Okay. That's what that is, because those are chicks with prostates. Okay. So anyway, they are a little bit more graceful than Claressa most of the time, though, unfortunately, the child. But you can go to the wall with that comment, baby. You can go to the wall. Yes, you can. Shout out to Dr. B3167. Just sending some sisterly love. Thank you so much, and right back at you. Okay. Great karma. Thank you so very much for the super chat. She says, after the tattoo comment, she cut her eyes at Bree. She did. There's a couple of times where we've caught her cutting her eyes at Bree, baby. A couple of times. I don't like that either. I don't like it. Shout out to Her Majesty 321 for the super chat. She says, Hips Poose isn't getting half of anything. He ain't getting nothing. Okay? He getting a child support judgment. That's what he getting. Okay? Shout out to Songs by Alicia. Thank you so very much. She says, Nylah says Topanga gets the bottom bitch of the century and donkey of the century award. Nobody can call Remy a fool anymore. She needs a permanent loyalty to loser badge. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. And a lady got into my inbox on IG who grew up with Topanga. Baby, she said, child, look, Topanga got the whole little old school reputation. Okay. They said that she was spreading it wide, far and low around the neighborhood, doing it on dirty mattresses. Okay. And that she was on that shit too, y'all. That's what they say about Topanga. But I told y'all she is a little bit older. She is a little bit older than the rest of them. She's 54. Well, she's 54. Papoose is 48. 48 or 47, something like that. I think it's 48 or whatever. She's a little bit older than him. So, yeah. Topanga, baby. Topanga. Okay? But yeah, we need her brother to go sit down somewhere. Because, like, what? What, like, boy, I need children to stay in children's places, okay? Because, like, that was just ridiculous. Now, let's go ahead and get that off my screen because that boy was making me mad. But thank you to Aaron for getting that intel for us, okay? Because we absolutely wanted it. All right. So, what else do we have to go through? Oh, I wanted to talk about this, okay? Let's talk about, we heard, well, not heard, we saw that Tashiki got paid more than Claressa. Let's talk about it. So we saw the check and the contract was leaked. Tashiki got paid $550,000 for that fight that she lost. I wish, if anybody wants me to fight anybody for $550,000, I will lose too, with pride. Okay, with pride, I will lose for $550. So if anybody, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just saying, babe, can I do that? Can I fight for $550,000? He said I could fight him for $550,000. Shut up. Anyway, anyway, let's talk about it because the pay has come out, right? So the commissioner released how much each person got paid. So we see that Claressa Shields was the top paid, no, I'm sorry, the second top paid person there. Now, this is kind of insulting because Tashiki is not a professional basketball player. And she got $50,000 more than the GOAT. Okay, let's discuss this because this also lends to another theory that I have about this, that the 65% sold out arena was in part due to the popularity of the Zeus Network show Baddies and Tashiki being a viral sensation. Okay? Because why would they pay Tashiki so much money as a non-professional fighter unless her being a part of that event was making a financial impact? You see what I'm saying? It don't even make no sense. So Claressa got $500,000. Kay Scott only got $54,320. Can y'all imagine? Can you believe it? Tashiki gets $550,000. The GOAT gets $500,000. Claressa, why you ain't mad about this? As much as you go around talking about how you the biggest paid, highest paid bitch to walk, why are you not mad that Tashiki got paid more to fight as a non-professional than you? I'm mad that Kay Scott was a two-time world champion, and she walks away with a $54,000 purse. Are we serious? Now, this is insane. This is insane. So I'll just go ahead and name off, because I'm not going to lie, I didn't watch all these other people or whatever. But Joseph Hicks got $23,125. Troy Isley got $30,000. Bernice Ferreira got $20,000. Carolyn Vieira got $20,300. Romer Angulo got $20,000. Atif Overton got $30,000. Ramel McKinley got $2,000. Daniel Mercado got $1,000. Alexander Thiel got $5,050. Jaquan McElroy got $2,500. Okay. Marlena Ramirez got $1,000. Chanel Butler got $15,000. Davell Smith got $7,500. Hakeem Lopez got $10,000. Kiona Fulava got $150. Xavier Pabon got $150. Orlando Brown got $150. Willie Norwood, also known as Ray J, got $150. Now, you know that there's something else in their contract, right? So they probably got a percentage of ticket sales and all this kind of stuff. This is just the, I guess, official boxing purse. So maybe there is more money for all parties involved. I'm not sure. Paulette Cuesta got 1,000. Ashlyn Losada got 11,250. Michael Nelson got 4,000, and Cassie Dixon got 4,500. But the GOAT got $500,000 for this fight, and Tashiki got $550,000. That's crazy. That's insane. But first, you know, this ain't about Orlando and Ray J, but maybe that's what's in their contract, that they had to do the fight because they already got paid for other things. They got $150 for that fight. I'm not fighting nobody for $150. $150? Like, what? $150? That is so insulting. And, you know, I wasn't even going to mention this because this is just me being petty. But y'all remember Jada the Boxer said she was the standby undercard. And so she was, again, taking donations. This is the most taken donations heifer I have ever seen. She's taking donations because she's basically stalking Claressa. She wants to be in the same room with Claressa. We never saw any official documentation or paperwork that said that Jada the Boxer was going to be the stand-in for the undercard. She got y'all again. She, I think, was collecting like maybe $1,500 or something like that so that she could go and be on the undercard. Y'all let that girl fool y'all again. What's wrong with y'all? Who donated to Jada? She said she was going to be on the undercard. She was the stand-in. Ain't nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing like that. She ain't showed no contract. She ain't showed no communication. Just like baby Lazarus. Just like baby Lazarus. Just, you know, I call her baby Lazarus in case y'all don't know. Jada the Boxer said she had a baby. The baby died and rose from the dead in 4 days after she collected donations for the baby's funeral. Okay? I'm just saying. So those of you that believe that, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Anyway, moving right along. We got more to talk about, baby. I told y'all today was going to be a full show, and we're going to have another one tonight, okay? Now, Chris Cyborg has something to say. Cyborg, excuse me. See, I was being super nosy. Chris tweeted after that boxing commission payout tweet came. This is what Chris had to say. Chris said, I offered Claressa Shields $2 million. She took $500K to fight an older woman with less pro wins and 0 career knockouts instead. Goofiest woman of all times. Goofiest woman of all times. Chris, you have a point, ma'am. You have a very strong point. Why would the GOAT turn down a $2 million fight with a formidable boxer for $500,000 with someone that she knows she was gonna smoke? We can't talk about that. That's not a real thing. She offered her $2 million. $2 million. And Chris got hands. You knew Kay was not going to be able to do nothing with you. But you turned down. See, this is why people be saying she be ducking smoke. Bae, don't go to sleep. Too late, huh? Because I wanted to ask him about this. Because he's always saying that she does not take up with formidable foes. She don't. So Did you wake up? Listen, Chris Cyborg offered Claressa $2 million. Claressa turned it down to fight Kay with only 7 professional fights for $500,000. What do you think about that, GOAT?
She had a belt, didn't she?
Yes, but Chris has belts too. Chris Cyborg, she's not beltless.
She not.
No, she's not beltless.
So she's a boxer now?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not that endorsed with Chris Cyborg as a boxer, but I mean, I'm gonna have to see. I don't view her as somebody who Claressa would duck, but she would probably be more competition than Katie, though.
Okay. I think she would be more competition. It's just weird that she just like, I think that's strange. Chris is absolutely, to me, she is right. She calling her the goofiest woman of all time. Shout out to Chris Cyborg. Shout out to Chris. Okay. Chris got them hands though. Child. A mess. A complete mess. Like, but that's why she be getting dragged. Okay. Let me see. Because we got some communication in the chat and I still got to get to my inbox because someone sent me a message. Okay. And where are we at? Okay. I don't want to miss any of the super chats. Okay. Christine, hey girl. Thank you so very much for the super chat. Thank you so much. And Chanel reacts. Thank you for the super chat. She says, little boy with his smart dumb ass, and that was Claressa's brother that was being smart and dumb. Okay. He like, child, you better hope your sister don't never lose that money. Okay. But I know y'all got to kiss her ass because you ain't got nothing to do either. Because who gonna hire your stupid ass? Okay. Shout out to Lovejoy87. Thank you for the super chat. She says, I would get banged up for $550. Baby, you could whoop my ass all up and down the street for $550. Baby, you could pull my hair. You could do any of that. For $550, yeah. Yeah. I will fight my husband. Like he said, for $550, I can beat him up. Right, baby? Shout out to Kiana Cooks. Like I'm scared to read this because Kiana be saying bullshit all the time. Thank you though, baby. Thank you. She says they have. I knew she was about to say something ignorant. She says they must have paid Kay in Australian dollars. Kiana, get up off my chat and go to the wall. Just go to the why would you say that? Why would you? Let me see what the Australian dollar exchange rate is. Hold on. Let me see what she took home to Australia. I'm just going to see. Okay. Because you didn't piss me off, Kiana. Okay. Let's see. What does 50,000 US dollars convert to in Australian? Let me see. I don't even know what their currency is called. It's not euros, is it? Okay. Okay, so 50,000 US dollars is worth about 70,400 to 71,000 Australian dollars. Still, that's not good enough. But I mean, to get a lump on your head, 6 rounds, you can pay some bills with that. You can pay some bills with that. I ain't gonna lie. You can. You definitely can. Okay. Shout out to Can't Stay Too Long. Can't Stay Too Long. Thank you so very much for the super chat. She said, and I quote, she said she didn't want to fight Cyborg for $2 million because she makes more than that. Now look at her slow self duck in real competition. Claressa Pillow Hands Shields is all cap. She's all cap. That's why. That's why she is all cap. Okay. Shout out to Higher Love for Self. She said, Pap said. She's always talking about what Pap said, and Pap's words has never furthered anybody's career, not even his own. Okay. Shout out to Spiritually Perfect. Thank you so very much for the super chat. She says, can't wait to hear the rest of this show on Rewind. About to jump on this plane. Safe travels, Muffin. She says, hope I catch the next live tonight. Absolutely safe travels, though. Safe travels, okay? Shout out to CD Culture Drive. Thank you so very much. 500K is just the guaranteed base pay. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Say it ain't say, quote. Say it ain't so. Okay? It's not making no sense. It's not looking good. The quote is just doing stuff to pay bills because she got Pap over here. She got to feed this nigga. Okay? She got to pay for this gambling habit and alleged other habits. All of it's alleged, of course. But I'm just saying, in the theater of my mind, okay? Dinner is always on Miss Shields, okay? While she walking around here talking about something. Pat pays all my bills, girl. Stop. Stop it. He giving her, he paying her bills in IOUs. As soon as I get my divorce settlement ass nigga. Okay, we're not doing that. Okay. So let's get into some more mess. Okay, let's get into some more mess. But yeah, that pay shit was crazy to me. That was crazy. Absolute craziness. And we know that this woman is a narc, right? An absolute narc. Y'all might have seen this already, but like she comes out in this outfit that we already know, and everybody knows that the beautiful Alicia Baumgartner had on already, right? Jealousy makes girls who pretty look so ugly. Walt created the fly walkouts. You have to first be fly, Muffin. And you would have had to had posted this wearing an outfit that had not been worn already. Real simple. You needed to have been in an outfit that was actually original and unique. But we know what you're doing. Okay. If you did not catch my last video, make sure you catch it. Okay. Because I absolutely went into it and explained a lot of her behaviors. Okay. And I'm not done. Okay. Um, so she also went on Shannon Sharp's, and let's talk about it.
Barking up your tree. Now she's in a little smaller weight class.
Shannon,
Y'all used to be cool. I don't know what happened along the way. Huh?
Shannon, you're not about to play with me. That girl is a bum.
Oh, Lord,
she's a bum. She's a hater. And then look, you know you beating these bitches ass when they all start teaming up. Them hoes is teaming up with a fucking rockstar rapper. Her, Amanda, trying to fucking be down. Like, y'all can't beat me one-on-one, so y'all gotta go team up and make it seem like y'all doing something. Y'all are some losers. Go and knock bitches out. Go and win. Go and sell out an arena. Alicia can't sell. She can't sell shoe out of a fucking shoebox.
Damn. Damn. But I think so. But Claressa, the thing is with you is that there are not very many fighters, male or female, that when you go back and look at your amateur background, you got 2 gold medals.
2 Olympic gold
medals.
You
got all these amateur championships, and you got all these belts. I mean, you started off at this weight, you moved up, wiped it out. Now you come back down, wiping it out. So at what point in time, what do you say? You know what? Pretty soon you're gonna have all the damn belts, and there's gonna be nobody for you to fight.
Now there's always somebody to fight because there's always somebody new. There's always somebody who's watching you, who's studying you. You know, when you're the best, there's always a target in your back. There's always a girl who's smaller coming up, or a girl that's bigger coming down. So I'll be watching all of them.
So you'll fight anybody, even if they don't have a belt. If they talk, they keep running their mouth. You say, okay, I'll get in the ring with you, even if you don't. You're not just a belt.
I'm not.
You like I take all challenges.
You ain't got no belt. It don't make sense. Like
that's what I'm saying. If you wipe everybody out, Claressa, if you take all the belts, you got about 20 belts now.
Yeah, but a lot of those belts now, like when I have to decide within 1 or 2 weeks, do I want to stay undisputed? Do I want to stay a heavyweight world champion, or do I want to stay at middleweight? So I have to decide that within 2 weeks.
So, okay, couple problems with this, right? Again, you don't have to downgrade another woman in order to uplift yourself. You just don't. And at this point, like, the shit is really getting tired. It's like, it's not necessary. Calling Remy a washed up rapper, a old washed up rapper, when she's actually younger than the man that you want to be your baby daddy and has had actual hits and is charting at number 2 right now, your man ain't never did that. And he's older than her. This is also proving just how male identified this chick is, because if you are a quote unquote girl's girl, what you don't have to do is take somebody down, unless of course they're doing it to you, right? You don't have to take somebody down about their age, especially a woman, especially, the woman that you think that you want to be co-parenting with. Like this girl is insane. This is why, one of the reasons why it's hard for me to conceptualize that Papoose is serious about marrying her. I mean, I got two thoughts on this, right? If you're serious about having a long-term relationship, because Remy has even talked about this as well, right? You can't be dissing the mother of the child that was literally born within the marriage. You can't diss the mother, right? The mother's never going to allow her child to be around a woman who speaks in abusive language towards her. Okay. And the way that she obsesses over Remy and the way that Remy's daughter looks exactly like her, I wouldn't trust her around my baby. Okay. You cannot, like, you just can't do that. Like, it just, it doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. Like, there's a maturity and intellectual deficit going on with Claressa that does not get discussed enough. While you have these geriatric dusty males that'll saying, oh, y'all just jealous of her, or it's because she's light skinned. No, it's because of shit like this. It's because of shit like this. You want to be everything that Remy already currently is, a celebrated and decorated rapper that is married to Papoose. That's what you want. You want to be a rapper. You want to be married to Papoose. You want your music to hit. Those are all things at this point in time that can only be attributed to Remy Ma, and that's your fucking problem. Like, and somebody really needs to check her. Really. Okay? They really need to check her. So, cuz like, what is she talking about? Shout out to Sparkling Stone 93. Thank you so very much. Uh-oh, I made a mistake and hit the button twice. Thank you so very much. She says, all these damn cease and desist she sends out, her ass needs to go to court and not law on the city of Flint. Because ain't no damn way the whole damn family slow. And it is. It's a way, baby. It's a way, and it's the truth. It's just the truth. Okay? Shout out to my girl 323 Tay, who was supposed to be on the wall. She says she created the bumpy cootie walkout. Tay. Now, Tay, why would you sit your ass up there and say that? Tay, baby, go to the just go. Just go. Cause like I don't even know what you're doing. But like seriously, like it really is a bumpy situation going on here. It really is. I didn't understand this. I don't know why. You got to exfoliate areas that you wax and stuff like that, prevent these bumps. Baby, I don't know. I'm not going to say exactly what it looked like cuz I'm not trying to get, I'm just saying. Um I'm just saying, okay? Shout out to Songs by Alicia. Hey girl. She said Pat pays her bills in so D. And she hasn't sold out not one arena. Poor thing. Can't count all the women she named make more money per fight than her. And it's like, I think she doesn't respect the Black community much because, she's trying to convince us of this, right? She feels like she can lie to us. She really oversimplifies the intellect of Black people because she has low intellect. Like even in her insults, she assumes that if you're talking or criticizing her, that you're jealous because you're Black and she's jealous. She assumes that you're poor and you're struggling and you're broke. because you're black and because that has been her history. Claressa is the one that is, in my opinion, the colorist. She's the one that is anti-black. She is the one that is anti-black woman, because you definitely can't be a girl's girl while in my goddamn inbox fucking my husband at the same time. You can't. It just don't work that way. And it never will. Okay. Shout out to Callie Bay from the Bay. Okay. She says CS looks like she was about to meet Ronnie and Ebony in the locker room at the Players Club in the bootleg copycat Elisa Baumgartner fit. First of all, baby, I want you to go to Wild. But I appreciate everybody supporting me, so I gotta do this too. But still, go to the wall, baby. Go to the wall. I'm not taking you off the wall because that's just like it just don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Go to the wall, baby. Go to the wall. Okay, what else we got? What else we got over here? Oh, okay. We need to talk about this.
And I need to know, from the music perspective, what's your go-to music? What's your training music? What get you right for a bout?
Well, every fight I have a fight album. So it's like it sometimes a lot of gospel, it's a lot of rap, but I know that for the first Olympics, 2012, I was the biggest Nicki Minaj and the biggest Meek Mill fan and Lil Wayne fan ever.
Good.
That was the top 3 that was on my playlist when I listened to all my songs. 2012, I was a little kid, 17. Then we get to 21, still Meek Mill, still Nicki Minaj, but then we got Lil Wayne, Jeezy.
Yeah.
Was it Young Jeezy? Yeah, it was Young Jeezy. We got Rick Ross. You start getting into
everything
to the stars now.
Boosie brought you out last fight, didn't he?
Yeah, Boosie brought me out. Who don't love Boosie? He's so raw, like he's so raw and real in himself. And in today's time, you don't get that. Like people be so fake. I'm like, oh my! I be asking God, like, God, why did you make me a celebrity? Because I'm not fake.
Yeah.
Like I can't do this fake stuff. And it's like same way with Boosie. Like Boosie will get in trouble, but he gonna say what he gotta say
every day. Every day.
And don't care.
And he don't care. But I feel like yeah, he's one of the people. But for this fight, who gonna walk me out? I feel like it's going to be a woman.
Okay.
Right.
I just don't know.
Are there talks? Are there discussions about who that could possibly be?
Yes. From the artists themselves. So many artists are reaching out and wanting to walk me out, which I thought we had to go out and get them. Yeah. They're like,
hey, now, let's do it.
Hey, I'm right here.
I want to make that Atlanta album. I want to make that Atlanta album. Pooh's going to put you on some Pastor Troy music. I got to make that Atlanta album.
Part of that too. We walk you on out too.
I got some good music. Legend. Knockout music.
I want to talk about...
Okay, first thing I want y'all to notice is that nigga called him Poos. I told y'all I be hearing them say Poos sometime. But anyway, listen. All of these people is knocking you down to come out. Baby, truth be told, Lotto didn't even want to walk you out, okay? And Lotto may never say this with her lips, right? But she definitely said it with everything else, okay? Let me explain, okay? Let's take a look at this clip. Yeah. I don't think, I mean, what y'all think? Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Did it look like Lotto was interested? It didn't look like Lotto was interested to me. It didn't look like Lotto was that excited to me. That's definitely not what it was giving, baby. Okay? Lotto couldn't care less about that. And the one person, which was Princess from Crime Mob, that we know about, you literally disrespected the shit out of her. So what? Like, girl, huh? She don't look like she wanted to be bothered with that girl. Not one bit. Okay? Shout out to my girl Rose on the Cash App. Thank you so very much. She says she recently started watching. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I definitely do. Yeah, this is a mess, y'all. This is a mess. Okay? One ain't them female rappers from Miami to even Cardi. Them girls is team Remy. All of the ones that you keep trying to like build a relationship with and build a rapport with and how you be glazing them, they don't mess with you, baby, but you can't read body language, so you don't realize it. Like, stop it. She was not, okay? De Silva's podcast said, and she was not excited at all and looked like she wished it was over. And she did. She did not want to be bothered. That woman wanted to go home and eat some Oreo cookies with some ice cream and nurse her baby. Okay? And play some spades with her sister wife. That's what she wanted to do. That's what she wanted to do. She wasn't thinking about that heifer. Okay? So, hold on, we got some more stuff going on here, okay? Shout out to Naughty Love Movement. Thank you so very much, Naughty Love. Naughty Love said, Pap smear is causing the bumpy pH balance walkout. And I believe that might be true, allegedly. Okay, something's going on there, okay? That is, typically, I'm not saying that this is in her case, but typically, them type of bumps are from some sort of bacteria. That's what that comes from. But I mean, I'm not saying it's her, but I'm just saying sometimes, I used to own a full service salon where waxing was done and all this kind of stuff. And people would go and get work done at other places and then come back and the esthetician would be like, "Oh, what's going on down here?" You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying stuff can happen. Stuff can happen. Shout out to Nylah, I think I'm saying that right. She says Remy doesn't owe Pap smear anything because she had to make all her money back when she got back because Pap smear spent it and lost her house. Fat Joe confirmed it on the IG post. Amen. So true. So true. Shout out to Sippin' Mo Tea. Thank you so very much. She said, bathe before the club, false narratives, and baby. That is so true. Okay. So true. Hey, Veronica Diaz girl. She says, Pap is sad. Hip hop sided with Remy. Remy is in all rooms they want to be in. Lotto posted her fight once. Baby, Lotto, you could tell Lotto didn't want to be bothered with her. It was so obvious. It was just so obvious. But this girl can't tell nothing. Okay. Shout out to my girl Erica Coleman. I appreciate it. She says, "Hey Nylah, I am new here. Love you, girl. Love you back, girl. You know we about in a relationship, right? You know what I'm saying?" So anyway, moving right along. Oh yeah, Fat Joe talked about it. It's baby, it is a common understanding now that when Remy came home, she had no money. She had no money and her house was gone. Okay? That's what the $1.5 million man did to her. All right? So, what else we got here? Cuz we got more. We got more. Yes, we do. Let's see. We talked about that. Okay. This right here. This was so annoying. We ain't talked about this yet. Y'all saw the post where she says, I'm probably pregnant right now. Papoose went crazy after the fight. Y'all know, this is another reason why most women, because it's not all women, I have noticed there are some Jezebels that support her, right? As far as this relationship and her antics are concerned. Women that have any sort of decorum or self-respect, especially for their relationship, we may say some stuff every once in a while, like, oh yeah, he blew that back out or whatever. You every once in a while. But if you really think about it, at least once or twice a month, she makes a explicitly sexual relationship sexual relationship post about her and Papoose. The reason why, again, she is not getting these brand deals is because of her behavior towards a man that is already married publicly. Okay. I get it. There's a separation. So struggle brains, do not come in here telling me, but Remy cheated, even though she didn't cheat first. Okay. But there is a certain decorum that a lady has that this woman just don't have. In the 17 years that we have known Papoose and Remy Ma to be married, we have never seen Remy be explicit or distasteful when it came to their sex life ad nauseum. She may have made a reference or two at some point, but I do not remember. I do not remember. And here's the thing, Muffin. Let me explain something to you, Claressa girl. That man probably did fuck you down to your socks, honey. Okay? He probably sent you to places you have never been because he is fucking for his life. Okay? It's different when they need to impress you and you got to pay their bills. Okay? He better did that. Baby, he better look, baby, you better been at the peak of wherever you could go, possibly with the so D for what he's gaining from being with you. And we know, again, this is like a little girl playing in a grown woman's world too. That's what that is. Like, that's not how we carry it. Like, what you look like, everybody got an ex, right? Everybody got an ex. What I look like promoting in a way so that I am antagonistic to your current person's ex. Like, it don't make no sense. It literally makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. Like, it's just trashy. It is just trashy as hell. And like, I don't understand why nobody tells her that. Like, this is another reason why a lot of people don't like her. This is another reason. Now, interesting that she should say, because we got patterns, right? Okay. So there are a few things. One thing for sure, I know that y'all probably have seen, but I'm pretty sure maybe, I don't know, y'all might have seen this or noticed this or whatever, but let's just do this real quick. Let me do this real quick, honey. Let me remove this because, like, what is she talking about?
See that in women's sports that we just love to play. We love to play. We love to come here, Sue. Come on. Yeah, go for me. Come on, baby. Cause you're not listening. Come on, Gemini. I want to sing with me. Gemini, come on. That's why I want the kids. Right there. Bop.
Did y'all hear what she said? I'll play it again. She said, that's why I don't have kids. But like, Muffin, what do you mean? That's why you don't have kids. I'll play it again because, like, it's ridiculous because you've been wanting to be pregnant at least since 2017, right here, where you was pretending you was pregnant on social media. Now, when children are doing what children do, that's why you don't have kids, Muffin. Okay. let's take let's take it down. Let's go ahead. Listen closely.
See that in women's sports that we just love to play. We love to play. We love to go sit down. Go sit down.
Come here, Sue. Come on.
Yeah, go for it.
Come on, baby.
You're not listening.
Come on, Gemini.
I want to stay with it.
Gemini, come on.
That's why I want the kids. Right there. Bop.
That's why she don't want no kids.
You know, I think the sport, in a
That's why she don't want no kids. That's why she don't want no kids or have no kids. And that's insane. That isn't like, what? That's insane. Do me a favor, guys. When you get the chance, I want you guys to get on Amazon. This is the original work of one of our vibers. She goes by President Banks. She has a mini series that is playing on Amazon called Deceitful Misery: Queens, Money, Love, and Music. You can literally download the entire first season for only $5.99. Okay, it's good. Okay, make sure you support our fellow Viber in their endeavors with film. This is President Banks. You can see she's on Instagram. She's on, I think she might be on YouTube as well, TikTok, but this is her show. Check it out. It is called Deceitful. Now, let's get a little bit more into Claressa's post fight situations, okay? Oh, I thought this was really tacky of Pap, and I don't know if you guys caught this. Let's check this out real quick, because like Claressa is a rapper, right? Because I need to ask y'all this first. Claressa is a rapper. Are we clear, right? Well, I didn't say good rapper, but she raps, right? Okay. Let's get into it, y'all. Okay? Because I feel like Pap be letting stuff slip without meaning to let stuff slip. Let's go.
Okay. We already know. Best rappers come from New York. No doubt. Okay. We already know. Best rappers come from New York. No doubt.
So y'all see her face, right? You see her face. The best rappers come from New York. There's someone with a truck outside right now rapping from New York. And your man said, even though your ass raps too, that the best rappers come from New York. That's what your man said. That's what your man said. Exactly. Miss Pearl's window. After your wife drops a diss, you at the fight of your 19 world champion, two-time Olympic gold medalist, side chick, who also tries to rap, and your boyfriend says the best rappers are from New York. That's nasty work. That is nasty work, baby. You should be so damn embarrassed, baby. When I tell you, I would have slapped child, okay? My girl, Miss J, said run it again. Okay, so we gonna run it again, y'all.
Okay. We already know. Best rappers come from New York. No doubt.
And you saw her face. You saw that face. That face was not giving that it went over her head. Yes, the best rappers come from New York, says Papoose. You gonna argue with that, baby? Oh, she was big mad, honey. She was big mad, baby. She was big mad. You know what? Oh, and I forgot. Okay. So if you're just getting here, we didn't went through the whole timeline and showed the receipts of when Papoose actually got the tattoo, which was June 7th, 2026. Okay. You're gonna have to rewind if you and go, because I had to go through some things to establish how and when we knew when he actually got the tattoo. But I forgot to show this post as well. Right now, this is going to be a post that you can go right to tattoos. Papooses social media, go to his IG. There is a video that he did on his IG on June 14th, right? And he wasn't paying attention, but we were. Okay? He showed the tattoo, a little bit of the tattoo, June 14th. He got it on June 7th, but he showed it on June 14th, baby. Let's go.
They did it for the town. They did it for the town, baby. They did it for the town today, man. Hold on. They did it for the town, y'all. They did it for the town, baby. They did it for the town, man. Do y'all understand what just happened? Hold on. Let me get a little sip. Hold on. It is the Don P sipping Don P. Let me tell y'all something, man. They did it for the town. I don't know where you from, but I'm from the town, baby. Concrete jungle. Born and raised. They did it for the town, y'all. They did it for the town. Listen, man, it's been a long time coming. Everybody from New York, stand up. We're going to get back to that, man.
So he was drunk. All you got to do is pay attention to that arm. Pay attention to the arm, and you will see the hints of the tattoo even then. Now, this was done, like I said, on the 14th, right? The 14th of June, okay? So let me go ahead and I'm going to start at the beginning again.
They did it for the town. They did it for the town, baby. They did it for the town today, man. Hold on.
Right there.
They did it for the town, y'all. They did it for the town, baby. They did it for the town, man. Do y'all understand what just happened? Hold on. Let me get a little sip. Hold on. It is the Don P sipping Don P. Let me tell y'all something, man. They did it for the town. I don't know where you from, but I'm from the town, baby. Concrete jungle. Born and raised. They did it for the town, y'all. They did it for the town.
So that's enough. But again, I'm going to go ahead and show it one more time. Take y'all through there, right? Let's go back. So you could see it very little. He's drunk right there, so he's not paying attention, right? You saw the C, right? So let's just go back through it so that we can prove it. Now, what does she do? She goes around and she says something to the effect of, I want to go to Aruba, I want to go back to Aruba. And when she said that, she also mentioned about Papoose got a tattoo. This was just the other day at the fight, right? So y'all remember the Aruba situation because she got embarrassed. All the bloggers were talking about it because she cut the picture off with his arm showing where the tattoo of Remy was, right? May 29th, around Remy's birthday. They're trying to upstage Remy's birthday. Of course, that's what they do. This is dated May 29th. Everybody's going crazy. Go check the dates of my video as well as all the other bloggers. We were all talking about it on May 29th. Okay? So just a few days later, all right, let me get this out the way. Few days later, and I want you to look at the outfit, right? Look at this outfit that he got on. He got on his jeans with the chain, blue hat, with the orange New York emblem on it, right? Got on those sneakers, got on those jeans, got on that hat. This is dated on Papoose's social media for June 7th. Are you with me? Right? So then we go to the day that he got the tattoo, right? This is now posted. Okay, that's the tattoo artist. Same outfit, white t-shirt, blue hat, orange, same jeans, chain, everything, right? Tattoo artist, same dude who did the tattoo. If you go to the video, the dude has a whole freaking New York accent, right? And here's another picture for referencing the outfit. Chain on the jeans, hat, right? So then we out here being nosy because that's what we do. And here's a comment from someone that says, this tat ain't new. This tat ain't new. Came on my flight a couple of months back with this tat flashing, laughing my ass off. I tried so hard to keep it together, me and my coworker. Okay? We go back, go through that woman's situation. She's definitely a flight attendant, right? So then she states further. She says, I'm dead ass. I don't know what type of thing they got going on. This is the first time I'm seeing anything public about him showing that tat, but I kid you not. I was like, now I know that's not what I think that is. Okay? He been had the tattoo, but in retaliation of Remy doing what she did, that diss and all this kind of stuff, they tried to promote it like it just happened. And I'll go ahead and show this again for those of you that are just getting in. Because I do have to get ready to get off here because we got to come back a little bit later. But let's talk about this for just 1 second. Okay? 1 second.
So you got a Remy tattoo?
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Can you show it for the camera?
Yep.
So tell me why you decided to get that particular tattoo.
Basically, Rem got a tattoo with my name on her before she went to jail a long time ago. So one of the reasons, it was basically an agreement between us that I do the same thing. You understand? But I never got around to it. So eventually, me being a man of my word, I got it done. And at the end of the day, that's my wife. I just wanted something to represent her and represent us. Our marriage and everything we stand for. So basically, this was the idea that we both came up with. But I surprised her with it. She didn't know exactly when I was going to do it. So when I did it, it was like a surprise for her. It was around Valentine's, so everything just fell together perfectly, you know what I mean?
So we can clearly see, again, like I mentioned earlier, this might have been impressive to more vulnerable, a little bit less successful, incarcerated Remy Ma, right? Who would have been around the same age Claressa is now. While this dude was manipulating and while this dude was out here messing around with Topaz or Topanga, right? Because he was messing around with her during this time. He was messing around with her before, during, and after Remy's incarceration. The receipts, we've dropped the receipts already. Okay? So, listen, It is what it is, okay? It is what it is. This has been crazy watching these people maneuver the way that they do and play in everybody's face. It's insane. It is insane. Absolutely insane. Let me make sure I haven't left anything out. I don't think I have, but if I have left anything out, I will definitely make it a part of the live that we will do later on. Okay. So listen, let me see what we got over here. I need to come over here and see. Okay. Hang on one second. All right. Shout out to Out the Way Bay. Out the Way Bay. Okay. Out the Way Bay girl. Shout out to you. She says Claressa gives me secondhand and me too. Same thing. Secondhand embarrassment. Same thing. And it's like there is nobody that could teach her better because you can't tell her shit. You can't tell this girl nothing. Okay. Shout out to K Marie. Thank you so very much. She says, at 44, I've learned some people don't want the truth. They want their tribe confirmed. I don't argue with chosen delusion. Google and Chat GPT are free. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not about to argue with nobody. I told y'all last night when I be like, oh yeah, that's what's up. That is literally me. Hey, I ain't about to argue with you, baby. I ain't gonna do it. Okay. Shout out to China Doll 79. Hey, pretty girl. She says, I'm on my way to Delaware to see my fam, but wanted to support you, my sister. Thank you so very much. Enjoy your fam and safe travels to you, sis. And Her Majesty, thank you so very much. She said, look at Nurse Ruben in the background. Y'all, why is the people on Facebook mad at me because I said Ruben was a nurse? Now I'm jealous of Ruben because I'm not a nurse. Now, why I gotta be jealous of everybody? It's crazy. Shout out to Veronica Diaz. Thank you so very much. She says, Pap was crashing out in New York, hoping for free tickets. Around that time, they weren't on good terms. Soon after he went back to Atlanta, that's when he ignored her when she was at the Zeus event. That makes sense. That makes sense. And you don't have the association like you used to have, Pap, with Big Bronx. So you can't get them seats no more. You sure can't, baby. It's just not happening for you that way. Definitely not happening for you that way. So anyway, listen, okay? Thank you guys for coming through. Put those notification bells on because I'm going to call y'all back later so we can get into some more stuff. I love y'all so much. We still got 1,256 people here and only 868 likes. Can we please get some likes? Please. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to hype this video once it processes. I love y'all to life. I will see you guys a little bit later. And yes, did we not clear that timeline up though, honey? All right, then. I'm going to go and make my husband some lunch and take care of a few things, and I will be back. See you guys later. Bye-bye.